Hey guys, this is Tyler with you. Briefly, I want to explain if I regret tens of thousands of dollars that I could have invested in crypto, and would I have done that rather than put it in stocks and also day trade it? Short answer is no. When we go back to the stock market back in 2018, 19, 20, and then we saw the crypto surge and crypto bust of 2017, 2018, and then in 2020 and 21, who would have thought that the market would make this massive bull run, especially after COVID in 2021, from very low levels to extremely high levels? No one, or very few people would have. And that's the simple answer. I was at a crossroads at that point, and yeah, I could have taken the savings I had, and if I had just sat it in the crypto market, like Bitcoin, more so Ethereum, I could have been semi-retired by now. But you don't know. It's just like with the stock market, a stock might double or a stock might go up 20 times. The more important component is systems and following processes. Just for example, say you have 50,000 and you put it into a stock and expect it to increase 10 times. The stock it may double, it may even go down. So that 10,000 or that 50,000 could become 20,000, or it could become 200,000 or more. That's all speculation. When you actively day trade, you're following a system, you follow a process on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis where if you follow rules and you trade according to your principles and you have good loss mitigation rules in place, you are basically guaranteed to make a weekly or monthly income. It's not the same with the cryptos. And yeah, I know guys who had 20,000 they put in Ethereum in 2020 or even before 2015, and they ended up seeing incredible multiplier effects. But likewise, I know of one guy in Estonia, and he invested in Bitcoin very early on, ended up making like a 30 or 40 fold return, and then he kept on buying it, but on leverage when it was starting to when the market was starting to make an adjustment, and he ended up losing a lot of those unrealized profits. He did secure some of the bag, but he still lost a lot. No, I wouldn't have, because I realize if you want to, say, live a comfortable life anywhere, you're going to need a decent source of monthly income. You're going to need a sustainable long-term source of income. Now, the question, if I had, for example, 500,000 or even 200,000 to work with, yeah, I probably would have just taken, say, 50 or even 100,000 and sat it in a crypto and seen an incredible increase, but I wasn't dealing with that sum of money. And so I don't regret it at all. Well, and there was another issue at that time. The platforms, everyone here knows Coinbase, they know the major platform, the exchanges that you could buy the crypto on. No one knew how reliable these were going to be, how trustworthy, if the government was going to have, if the US government was going to have them shut down. There was a lot of uncertainty there. And yes, you could buy crypto, move it off the exchange, put it in crypto wallets, but you'd still need cash the crypto out, and that could be another huge obstacle. And that was always another big concern of mine. At this time, if these websites seem more reliable, if they were in the same place like they are now, yeah, I would have felt more comfortable with that. But I don't want to be in a position where I had all this Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto wallets, and I couldn't even cash it out. That was one of my biggest fears, and that was something that I was always concerned about. But no, I wouldn't have done it different. Did things according to the knowledge I had. One of the major differences now is I take more look at like where I see future being in 5 or 10 years. At that time, I was living more in the present. I was looking at things from a viewpoint of less about scarcity, but more about the present. Currently, I look at things from more of a Japanese approach. I look at where things are going to be in 5 or 10 years, or even 20 years. Move accordingly. Just realize when you see these videos and on Twitter, whatever, these people who sealed these huge gains, they hodled their stocks or crypto. There were many that ended up sustaining massive losses because they bought at the peak of the market. And likewise, these same people might have then taken the same approach, put the funds in another crypto project or stock, and then lost much of those gains. And that's why I say systems are more important, more effective. Yeah, you're not going to have the unicorn runners that make these 10, 20x movers, but that system eventually, when you have a account that continues to slowly increase, your gains will become bigger. No matter what, you'll be in the same position. It may take longer, but you'll be in the same position as that person that had that one mega mover crypto or stock. Likely you could have a lot bigger gains following a system. This is my take on it, and give me your feedback.